Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight, weather permitting, the Orioles will begin the first game. They'll begin a 3-game series. A first game. I forget how to do this. How does this work? Greetings, everybody, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 3-game series with the Washington Nationals. The first game tonight here at Camden Yards, weather permitting. Hi, I'm the BirdWatcher. People call me BW. We got a rain delay, but apparently it's not going to be very long. First pitch was supposed to be 5 after the hour. Just a 10-minute delay. At least that's what the latest report is. But we've got baseball tonight, and we're coming off getting swept by the Twins. Things are lousy for the Orioles right now. There's just not much more you can say. Look, we'll talk about it, okay? We'll talk about it. Can I just enjoy a coffee and a cigarette and then get started? Maybe I should have waited to go on. I don't know. But Cade Povich is on the mound tonight. Hey, how about that? And he'll be up against Mackenzie Gore, a left-hander for the Nationals. So let me just go ahead and get this out the way. Maybe it's better with not so many people here, because I'm sure it's going to be brought up again. But if you are on my Discord, you've already gotten a sneak preview. So the Orioles got swept in a doubleheader on Tuesday to the Twins, and they followed it up getting shut out Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday was right? Monday day off, Tuesday rain out, Wednesday doubleheader, Thursday we got shut out yesterday. Is that am I on the right track? Yeah. So things are rock bottom. I even said it during the stream yesterday that I don't think things are going to get worse than this. Somebody left a comment saying, never say things are going to get worse, to which I could only reply, hey, never say never. But in fact, I got another comment that suggests that, hey, BW, the team has really gone to crap ever since you started using that soundboard.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
So I was sure to reply to that. I said, thank you for, making me realize that of all of the things to blame for the Orioles' problems. It's actually me. I'm the one to blame, and I have a very heavy burden to carry, a giant weight of remorse and regret, and I'm sorry, basically. Birdland. Apparently, my soundboard is the reason for the Orioles' struggles. Sanity, by the way, is another thing that seems to leave us when things go bad, isn't it? I don't know, but look, I'm ready for a new manager. Okay, that's basically it. I'm not saying Brandon Hyde is 100% responsible for everything that's gone wrong in the past 11 months or whatever it is, 10 months. But he is doing, because a lot of things that are going wrong are things that we can't see. I feel things that are going on behind the scenes, relationships that have probably, gotten ugly. There's a lack of chemistry on this team. It's undeniable. The problem is not me. Are you sure, Edward? Are you sure it's not me? Yeah, I think it's a superstition thing, but like really, I'm sure it's like a kind of a tongue-in-cheek comment, but really, the last thing I need right now is to walk around going, "Am I the reason? Is it me?" No. But look, folks. This team needs a serious change. It's trending in a bad direction for a while, and things just continue to escalate badly. And I look at tonight's lineup, folks, and that of all the things, a lot of people have said I am done with Brandon Hyde for so many other events and occasions over the past year or whatever, right? And for me, well, I guess I've finally have hit my breaking point. I've finally had my last straw, and it had nothing to do with a loss at the end of a game or a decision made in the middle of the game. It's this lineup I'm looking at tonight. This lineup I'm looking at tonight is a disaster, and I'm saying that hoping that I get to eat my words and look stupid in a few hours as the Orioles cruise to an easy win, putting up double-digit runs. I hope I will give everything I can to be wrong, all right? But I'm looking at this lineup, and I'm asking myself, really? So here's the thing. First of all, Tyler O'Neill was originally scheduled to be in the lineup, but Tyler O'Neill has picked up another injury problem, shoulder inflammation. So O'Neill was in the original lineup tonight and then was scratched and replaced with Ryan O'Hearn. But here's my thing. In the original lineup tonight, facing a left-hander, we went out and got Tyler O'Neill as an Anthony Santander replacement. There's no other way to look at it. Not everything is a like-for-like situation. We didn't go out and get a pitcher to replace Corbin Burns. We just filled out the rotation with a couple of other arms, okay? That wasn't a replacement. But Tyler O'Neill is supposed to be Anthony Santander's replacement. He's supposed to replace that production, right? And part of his appeal, two things. One, higher on base percentage than Santander. That's good. We like to get guys on base, And two, his stats against left-handed pitching, at least last season, was second best in all of baseball. Only Aaron Judge hit lefties better than Tyler O'Neill in terms of slugging and OPS and all that jazz, right? So I have to ask, a healthy Tyler O'Neill, he was in the original lineup against a lefty. Brandon Hyde had him batting 7th. 7th. So explain to me how Tyler O'Neill is a bust without actually explaining to me Tyler O'Neill is a bust, because that's how you do it. You bat him 7th. Meanwhile, Adley Rutschman's batting 3rd tonight. Apparently, there's nothing he can do in terms of struggling to move him down in the order. We got Ramon Laureano as our cleanup hitter tonight. After we took O'Neill out of the lineup, Holiday was originally scheduled to hit 6th, and for some reason, because O'Neill's out of the lineup, Holiday now moves down to 7th. So how does that work? Seems like Jackson Holiday is one of our better hitters, and now we got a guy that gets scratched, so we move Holiday down. Okay. And then I add all that on top of the decision that was made earlier in the week, bumping Cade Povich and screwing up the lined up pitchers for the Red Sox series next week, which, if tonight's game got rained out or something, or another rain out between now and then, maybe it wouldn't have made a difference. But the point is, on paper, we had 4 starting pitchers lined up for Boston. That was basically all our guys but Gibson. And by bumping Povich, now Gibson's starting in the Boston series. It doesn't make any sense to me, folks. I don't know. Gibson was supposed to start tonight and then pitch the last game in Milwaukee, in the midweek coming up. And then we would have that 4-game series in Boston with Sagano, Eflin, Kramer, and who's left? I can't even think right now. The other guy, Sagano, Eflin, Kramer, and Povich. Yes, the guy pitching tonight. Anyway, I got a lot of complaints. Whatever. Can we just, let's get into this. This game is supposed to start in about 8 minutes. Tonight's pitching matchup is Cade Povich up against the lefty Mackenzie Gore. For Gore, let's see. It looks like all of the stats I usually have up pregame have been knocked out because the game has, the game was supposed to have started already. Mackenzie Gore, let's see his numbers. He is 2-4, ERA of 3.59, a 1.16 WHIP. And for Povich, his ERA is at 5.55. Just 1 win on the season, 3 losses, a 1.54 WHIP. Those are your pitching matchups. For the Nationals starting lineup, C.J. Abrams will lead off and play shortstop. Alex Call will be in left field hitting 2nd. James Wood is the DH batting 3rd. Keibert Ruiz is the catcher and cleanup hitter. Nathaniel Lowe will bat 5th and be at first base. Dylan Cruz is in right field hitting 6th. Jose Tena at 3rd base batting 7th. Hitting 8th, playing center field, Jacob Young, and Nasim Nunez will bat 9th and play at 2nd base. For the Orioles, oh, by the way, Jorge Mateo is in the lineup tonight. Whatever. Gunnar Henderson will lead off in DH tonight. That'll allow Mateo to play. Ryan Mountcastle will bat 2nd and be at first base. Adley Rutschman will hit 3rd and do the catching. Ramon Laureano is in left field and is the cleanup hitter tonight. Ryan O'Hearn will bat 5th and be in right field. He was not in the original lineup. He replaces Tyler O'Neill. Ramon Arias will bat 6th and play at 3rd base. Jackson Holiday is at 2nd base, hitting 7th. Ced Mullins will bat 8th and play center field. And then Jorge Mateo is at shortstop batting 9th. Another thing that is going on with this team right now in the roster, we sent Dylan Carlson down after Tyler O'Neill returned, and we held on to Emmanuel Rivera, and which I thought was good because Dylan Carlson wasn't getting a whole lot of action, and Rivera was swinging a pretty good bat. But here I am looking at the lineup tonight, and I'm like, we're facing a lefty. We got a right-handed Rivera that's hitting, but he's not in the lineup. Why not? You got Mountcastle at first, Gunner DH, Mateo shortstop. Why can't Gunner play shortstop? Mountie could play first base. Let's see. Who could play short? Holiday could play short. There you go. You put Holiday at short, you put Arias at second, you put Rivera at third, and then you got Rivera in over Mateo. And then Gunnar Henderson. Or right, yeah. I mean, you got Gunnar DHing. So, yeah, Gunnar shortstop. Holiday stay at second base. What am I talking about? Yeah, the DH could just be Rivera or Mountcastle, and then the other can play first base. Why is Mateo in the lineup? I don't know. But our number 3 hitter is hitting 200, and our number 4 hitter is hitting 197. Okay? So, that's our lineup tonight. So Tyler O'Neill, once again, has another injury. This time it's his shoulder. Let me get the game up on the screen. I think we're about 3 minutes away, and then I'll check in with you guys in the Charm City chat. I am so frustrated. I'm just so frustrated. What will the team do tonight? I'll tell you what they did for the fans the other day, or yesterday. Absolutely nothing. And I got a report from, in fact, I want to bring it up on the screen here, if I can. There's a report, there was a field trip day for the ball game yesterday. There were a lot of people in the upper deck, kids, on a field trip, okay? And a lot of people stuck around after the ball game, even though they sat through 2.5, 3 hours of the Orioles getting shut out. Other than a Sed Mullins diving catch, pretty much nothing to cheer for. But they stuck around after the ball game, lined up, hoping to just get a moment with a player or two for these kids, and no players showed up. And what's really bothersome about that is we're talking about a day game, all right, with, a night game the following day, all at home. There's no travel. There's no nothing. If ever there was a time, and this could have been good for the team to just maybe take their minds off of whatever it is that's frustrating them or whatever. Meet those kids. Put a smile on their faces. And maybe it would, pay it forward. Put a smile on your own, Let me see if I can find this piece that was written on an Orioles fan page. It's heartbreaking, folks. This is from the Orioles Fanatics Hangout page. A fellow by the name of Ken Gwynn, who is labeled as a top contributor. I'm not a member of this message board or anything, so I can't speak on the, I can't be a character witness for this person, but usually you get a label like that. That means you've been around and you've posted a lot and you're not an idiot. He says, I'm a long-distance fan who lives over 4 hours away, yet attended over 30 games last year, a fan who remains positive and supportive through it all, but today was rather heartbreaking. Not because of the recent sweeps, our record, today's play, or any other reason that most fans have to feel down. Rather because after today's sweep, on an early game to be followed by a late game tomorrow, 10 diehard fans waited for a long time after the game in hopes one or more players would recognize that they have fans. Instead, not one player stopped or signed a single autograph. Kids and grown-ups alike left feeling as though they just don't matter. Keep acting like we don't matter if you want to. I don't think I will be renewing my veteran level membership or any other level Birdland membership next year, not because of pricing, team play, roster moves, or signings, but because it appears the players or anyone else in the organization doesn't realize that without fans, they don't have a job. Sorry for the rant. Go O's. Still ends his message with Go O's. Still loves the team. Still cares about the team. Wants to support the team. Couldn't help but mention that travesty. I'll call it a travesty, honestly. That's what we're working with right now, folks. Again, it's the culture of the team right now, and it's the way that we lose that is alarming, and it going unaddressed. Where does the buck stop? You know, when is something significant going to be done to change these results? It hasn't happened yet. Cade Povich is about to begin the ball game, folks. Let's see what happens. The Orioles are wearing their City Connect shirts with the white pants tonight. And Povich, we got a gray hat on. Oh, shoot. Look at the hat they got on tonight. Wait a minute. Hold on. They never wear this hat. All right. I tell you what, if we win the night, we keep this hat. C.J. Abrams is in the box. First pitch from Povich is outside for ball one. We are underway. Abrams is hitting .317, 6 homers and 16 driven in. Putting up all-star numbers, and he started the season injured. If you recall, when we faced the Nationals in D.C. earlier in the season, he was just making his way into the team for his debut this year. There's a called strike on the outside edge. 2-1. All right, so it's not a gray. It's like a camo. Is there like a veterans? Is there a veterans thing going on today? Please let me know. I'm not sure. 2-1 pitch. That one's hit in the air to left. Long run into foul ground and out of reach of Ramon Laureano. Strike two. 2-2 the count on Abrams leading off the ball game. The Orioles defensively, Laureano in left, Mullins in center, O'Hearn in right. You got Arias at third, Mateo at short, Holiday at second, Mountcastle at first, and Rutschman behind the plate. The 2-2 from Povich is a called strike three. And Povich starts his night off well.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Fastball right in there. Not sure what Abrams was looking for. 2 strikes and a pitch right there. But he took it. 1 down. Alex Call at the plate. Up and away to him for ball one. Call. I remember he had barely seen a plate appearance, and when we saw them in Washington, he's up to 14 RBI on the season, hitting .294. I guess he's getting some regular playing time with a hot bat. He takes a curveball away, 2-0 the count. No home runs, but a good average. 2-0 pitches too high. 3-0 the count. Adley Rutschman wearing a mustard-colored catcher's mask today. What just happened? Some sort of pop-up ad on my screen. 3-1 the count now. Povich gets the sign, and here's the 3-1. It is called a strike. That was low by about 2 inches. Povich gets the benefit of the call there. Count goes full. We're just getting started, folks. 10 pitches into the ball game. Nationals at the plate, top of the first. 1 out, nobody on. Full count on call. And the pitch is popped up right center field. Mullins will make the catch. 2 down. All right, Charm City chat. How are we feeling tonight? Other than frustrated and maybe a little bit wet. Hopefully nobody's in the path of any tornadoes. I saw the warnings out there. Weather appears to be okay here at the ballpark. James Wood at the plate, DHing tonight. Left-handed batter, hitting .267. He takes a first pitch low for ball 1. Steve, hello. Edward, Mr. Bill, welcome back. Mazzo, Robert, Warren, Edward, Daniel, Shante. This ball's fouled away off to the left. 1 ball and 1 strike on Wood. Cosmos, parking lot. Chilo, Base Heck. Base, where you been, buddy? Seems like it's been a while. KPK 33X. 1-1 pitch is lifted into the air and off to the left, foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes on James Wood. Erica, how you doing? Erica says he's ready for positive things. Thanks for unwavering loyalty as I rip the team. The loyalty is there. Here's a check swing, and Wood went.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Nats. Povich with a couple of strikeouts. Bottom of the first coming up. Nationals nothing. The Orioles up to hit. Let's see. GP3, hello. Ms. Janet, Mr. Hyde, Michael. I think my chat thing just bumped up. I might have missed a name. If I missed a name, I'm sorry, folks. Ryan Lust, Tony. Good to have everybody. I don't have exactly the same hat on that the Orioles are wearing tonight, but it's as close as it ever is going to get. So the hat stays on tonight. Gunner, Mountcastle, and Rutschman due up bottom of the first. Michael's wondering in the Discord if I'm ever going to have any good news. Oh, I'd love to have some good news. I'd love to have some good news. Let's see. Good news. Good news. My shoes didn't fall apart on me today. They're about to, but they didn't today. I got to another day. I have to find a new pair of shoes, and it's not easy out here. Shoes are the one thing you can't just order online. And when you got big old feet and you live in Southeast Asia, your size is very difficult to find. About the only thing I can find are like really, really cheap, giant flip-flops that are fine for just messing around on the beach, or even if I'm just walking around the block here in my neighborhood, that's okay. But, everyday footwear, no. Gunnar Henderson's coming up, folks. Don't worry about me. By the way, is the scoreboard up and running here yet? Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
There we go. First pitch, swung on, and he ambushes one, lines it to second, and it's caught by Nunez. Wow. Gunnar turned on the pitch, smoked it right at the second base. Not right at. He had to dive fully to his right. So first pitch, an Oriole batter gets. He hits it really hard into an out. Come on, baseball gods. You got to be kinder to us. What did we do to you? Here's Ryan Mountcastle. It's outside for ball 1.
Okay, mount up.
I mean, honestly, what have we done? Is somebody in the Orioles organization a part of that crazy, wacky? There's a foul ball at the plate, 1-0 on the count. That Bohemian Grove thing, you know? Bunch of crazy, wealthy people meeting up in some secluded Northern California cult camp. You know, like making sacrifices in order to get riches and success or something. I mean, what is going on with the team? Here's a ground ball foul. 1-2 on Mountcastle. He's hitting .234 and has been hitting second in the order now for a few games. You wear 15s, KPK? For real? Really? Can you join my Discord and maybe we can have a chat about it? I'm dead serious. If I need to have something shipped from half a world away, then that's what it... But again, it would be a guess. I mean, I can order something, but you know how it is with a shoe of that size. There's a line drive base hit in the center field by Mountcastle. Went down and got a changeup. And 2 hard hit balls off of Gore back-to-back to begin the game. This one finally results in a hit. So Mountcastle's on at first base. 1 down. And here comes a guy that just please do something. Adley Rutschman. I know you've hit into some bad luck, my man, but 200, dude. Rutschman takes the first pitch curveball for a strike.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley's been hitting right around the Mendoza line since the beginning of July last year. Okay, folks, we're talking about 120 games. Curveball in the dirt, count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So much of this team's success mirrors the rise of Adley Rutschman. When he joined the team started to win. There was that crazy run of a year and a half without getting swept in a series. Rutschman fouls his pitch back, and the count is 1-2. Then Rutschman's production started to fall off a cliff, and the Orioles as a team started to fall off a similar cliff. And here we are. You look at opening day, you look at the spring training, Adley looked really good in the spring, and then on opening day, he launched a big home run. We hit like 6 or 7 bombs on opening day. All seemed like everything was worked out. But here we are a quarter of the way into the season. Here's a ground ball up the middle, and Adley finds a hole. Okay. Rutschman with a base hit. I figure if I just talk about how bad things are enough, good things will happen to make me look stupid. That's the plan, folks. That's the new plan. I'm going to just talk about everything that's going wrong, and then some stuff will start going right, because that's what the baseball gods like to do. They like to humble you. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
2 on, 1 out. And he takes a first pitch for a strike. That looked to be a touch inside, but hard to complain. We've had a call or two go our way like that in the top half of the inning. The 0-1 from Gore is lifted foul. Laureano behind quickly 0-2. He's hitting 197. And I'm sure he didn't think by mid-May he would be the Orioles' cleanup hitter, but here he is. The 0-2 pitch, that one's fouled back again. Mackenzie Gore, the pitcher, with an unusual number for a guy that pitches, number 1. Are there any other famous pitchers who wear number 1 out there? Curveball low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. If there's an obvious one, I'm I'm going to feel pretty dumb. The shift is on for Laureano. Second baseman playing close to the bag. 1-2 pitch. That ball's lifted to right. It's going to drop in for a base hit. It's a slow hit, but Mountcastle's not going to test the arm. We're going to have bases loaded with 1 out. Man, I thought we'd be able to... I bet you Mountcastle is feeling timid about running after getting caught trying to stretch a double into a triple yesterday. That's probably why he didn't get the best jump either, to be honest, on the replay. Little bit of hesitation before taking off. So let's hope we can cash this in, folks. We got the bases loaded. A chance to take an early lead. Feels very necessary as a recipe for success for the way the team has been playing. You got to score first, and when you get a chance like this, you got to cash in. Ryan O'Hearn, bases loaded, 1 out.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Again, O'Hearn originally not in the lineup tonight. He has replaced Tyler O'Neill, who is out with shoulder inflammation. First pitch is inside, a slider from Gore, ball 1. Our first bugle. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that was a bad swing from O'Hearn. Does that sound good, MG? Let's see. I don't want to play with fire. It's got to be organic, you see. It's got to be organic. The 1-1 pitch. On the outside edge, O'Hearn started to offer, took it for strike 2. O'Hearn's average is at .295. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider at the top of the zone. 2 down. So the idea is I need to say something negative about the next guy quickly, and it'll work. It's Ramon Arias. What can I say? He's my brother.
I have a brother.
He takes a curveball outside for ball 1. Ramon Arias, 280 average. He's had some clutch hits in a season with not too many of them. That's outside, 2-0. Oh, excuse me. Belch, 2-0. Come on. Bases loaded, 2 down. Pitch. Outs. You call that a strike? 2-1.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, bases loaded, bottom of the first. That pitch was a heater upstairs. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Please, please, come on. Give these fans something. 24th pitch of the inning. Curveball called, strike 3. We left them loaded with 1 out. And Mountie didn't try to score on that hit to right, that soft hit that I'm telling you. A, if he gets a good jump. B, if he's not thinking about getting thrown out at third yesterday, he tries to score. We come up with nothing. Second inning coming up, no score. How do you cope with this, folks? How do you cope? Oh, God, this is so... If they ever turn the Saw franchise into a sport, we're watching it. This is torture. I'm rooting for you. I'm not giving up on you. I'm here for you. But how am I supposed to sit here and pretend like this doesn't feel like torture? Oh, boy. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. A game with 4 bases, 90 feet apart. You get to hit a ball that's thrown at you within a certain zone, and if it's out of the zone and you don't swing, you get a ball. If you get 4 balls, you get a base. I want to play a game. In order to hit the baseball, you need to reach into your back pocket, pull out a batting glove. In it will be a note that will lead you to the next clue. I don't know, folks. Second inning getting started. Cade Povich against Keibert Ruiz. Switch hitting catcher hitting .285. First pitch bounces in there for ball 1. A note that says, don't screw up. 1-0 pitch, curveball, just caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shall we play a game? That sweeper is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, we need an exorcism. That should be like a another curveball. This one stays outside. Count is now 3-1 on Keibert Ruiz. You want to talk about a great giveaway, like promotion for a ball game? Hey, folks, come on out. Free exorcism. Pitch foul back, 3-2. We are going to exorcise the demons. There's the crowd. Full count. Payoff pitch. That ball's lifted to left. It's dropping, and a nice sliding catch by Ramon Laureano. Nice play.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Went into a little bit of a slide there to make the catch. I think the field's a little bit damp. It might be a little bit wet out there. By the way, folks, I've been up and down those steps at Georgetown. Ain't no thing. Here is Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch is taken for a strike. He's hitting .226. Fastball fouled away, 0-2. .120 rainouts. Didn't that used to come on MTV at midnight on Sunday? The 0-2 pitch off the plate, 1-2. The 1-2 is hit in the air to right. Going back, looking up. That ball is gone. Nathaniel Lowe with a solo shot off of Povich. We had a chance to take an early lead. to where this home run would have at worst tied things up. Instead, we're now playing from behind. It's 1-0 Nationals. Curveball. All that we're saying is give peace a chance. I mean, folks, I think we might be well off to get through these times with some campfire songs. 2-0 on Dylan Cruz, who's hitting 189. It's a curveball, fouls it away, 2-1. Puff the magic dragon, living by the sea. Frolics in the ocean mist in a land called Honolulu. Come on, everybody. Sing along. There's a swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Come on, everybody. Pass the marshmallows. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. 2-2 pitch. Off the plate, full count. Who wants to make s'mores? The hills are alive with sad Orioles. Hey, there's a strikeout. Come on now.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down. Look, folks, we're all doing this tongue-in-cheek, okay? As fans, we deserve to have fun while we're losing. Still hoping to win, come back. You know, have a hero moment. But, you know, come on, folks. There's 120 of these to go. I need to maintain my sanity. This is how I do it. 1-0 on Jose Tena. 2 down, nobody on. Next pitch is low and away. Povich is falling behind batters irregularly here. 2-0 pitch. That one, I guess, missed a bit inside. 3-0. Tena hitting .234. Left-handed bat. And he takes upstairs a 4-pitch walk to a lefty bat in the bottom third of the order. Not a good move there from Povich. That'll get up. Who's up? Jacob Young at the plate. Right-handed bat. He's hitting .210. And he shows bunt. It's a called strike. With 2 down and a runner at first, Young showing bunt. Interesting. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. 2 strikes on Young, 2 down here in the top of the second. 1-0 Nationals. Oh, yeah. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it. I swear. 0-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. See you later. Inning over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's been a mixed bag from Cade Povich. He's fallen behind batters more often than not, but he's also struck out a few. But then he's also given up in this inning a home run ball. The Nationals have taken the lead going into the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Washington. Yeah, Janet, and I read it out over the stream here before the first pitch. Thanks for posting that. I know you posted some other comments up there. Should I go there? I don't know. And the thing is, folks, look, if you're in my Discord or if you're where Janet is and seeing some of these other comments, there are Oriole fans out there who aren't out there just licking their chops, looking the crap on the team, who are never happy no matter what state the team is in, that are, just like swimming. They're gushing over being able to complain right now. But then you've got a lot of other people out there who just want to see this team figure it out and are just trying to vocalize their frustration, trying to offer up suggestions. What can we do? The Nick Cage picture. I did, Janet. Actually, you got beat because I saw another picture with him, and I think Christian Bale is playing Al Davis in that biopic of John Madden and the Raiders. So I saw a photo of Christian Bale with aged makeup on, looking like Al Davis, with his arm around Nick Cage as John Madden. I thought it was AI stuff at first, to be perfectly honest, but apparently it's real. Katron, how you doing, buddy? Folks, my good old pal Katron is here. Jackson Holiday up to begin the bottom of the second. First pitch is upstairs for ball one. Yeah, when I'd seen that photo with Christian Bale as Al Davis, that was less than 24 hours ago. So this is like brand new stuff. Holiday gets into one. That ball's going to drop in and get past Dylan Cruz and roll up against the wall. It's a stand-up lead-off double for Jackson Holiday. Splash it up, folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
That's the sound I imagine Jackson made when he made contact with this pitch. Something like, 102.4 off the bat. Tying run at second, nobody out. Said Mullins at the plate.
Both said, now you know what to do.
Pitch. Way high. That ball above Mullins' head. 1-0. Said's average is at 232. Had that grand slam in the doubleheader. Still lost that game. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. KPK being sure to not miss Mateo's at bat. He's on deck. The 1-1 to Mullins. Outside. So here's my worst case scenario. And again, I'm only doing this because we want the opposite to happen, right? Mullins grounds out or something, moves the runner to third with one out, and Mateo comes up there, runner at third and one out, and can't drive him in. Here's a swing and a miss. The count is 2-2. That would be on script. That would follow the script. I don't want that to happen. The 2-2 to Mullins. Swing and a miss. Well, we didn't move the runner up. Mullins strikes out. Here comes Mateo. As the sun sets here in the beautiful state of Maryland. Jorge Mateo. Hey, you never know. First pitch foul back. Mateo's hitting 133. Oh, well, George, what can I tell you? I'm under a lot of constant pressure. 0-1 the count, and Gore fakes the pitch and then looks the runner back to second. Oh-1 count on Mateo. The pitch. Taken for a strike. It's 0-2. Yeah, Janet, and you know I've been preaching that too, right? It's not that you don't just disregard analytics. You do use them. They are a tool, but that's just it. They're a tool. They're not the solution. They are a tool. But I feel like, as we evolve, quote unquote, humans are starting to make a bad habit out of depending too much on a computer to just give them solutions, whether it's baseball or anything else. A check swing by Mateo on a pitch in the dirt. He did not go. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second base. Nationals lead at 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Pitch, curveball, swung on and missed. So, back-to-back strikeouts after a leadoff double. Back to the top of the order for Gunnar Henderson. So we had bases loaded, 1 out in the first, did not score. Leadoff double here. And if Gunnar does not cash it in, I just don't know what to tell you, folks. Pitch. That's a strike at the bottom of the zone.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
At this point, I think you need to break up with my mom, all right? Maybe my mom's not treating you right. I don't know. But come on, Gunnar. Pitch. Takes a strike. It's 0-2. Two down. Runner at second. 0-2 on Henderson. Pitch. Just missed. Ruiz tried to frame it. Held it there for a sec. Could not get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Gunnar. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Leadoff double followed by 3 straight strikeouts. Ends the inning. And I need a break already. This game brought to you by Bacon Strips.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
How about this? Peace, love, dope! Now get the hell out of here! Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
Good evening. Welcome back, folks. It's the 3rd inning. Not the bees. Here's my impression of John Madden as the Wicker Man. Not the bees. And then boom. And the bees, they drop the bees on my head and boom. I've got stings everywhere and then boom. Nasim Nunez, first pitch foul back. Top of the third. He's hitting 167. Watch out, folks. It's another number 9 hitter batting below 200. We got to be careful. We don't seem to do well with these types of hitters. There's a curveball, strike 2. Oh, 2 in the dirt. The Bill Cosby with the bees, the pudding, the jello, and the bees, and the honey. And... Really? Was it that bad? 1-2 pitch. That ball's hit pretty deep. Mullins is going back, and he makes an amazing catch. Mullins just stuck the glove out blindly, Willie Mays style. Are you kidding me? Said Mullins. He just keeps doing it out there. Look at that catch. Just said, I think I put my glove up right about now. Yeah, there it is. There's the ball. I got this. Said Mullins. Good Lord. What a glove. What a glove.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
One away, C.J. Abrams. By the way, that was the number 9 hitter nearly going yard again. What is the deal? What is the deal? Why do they hit so well against us? All right, I can't do an impression of everybody. I'll try. 1-1 the count on Abrams, who is the only shortstop in baseball with a higher slugging percentage than Gunnar Henderson right now. Hits this ball to left. Laureano is going to get under it, make the catch near the foul line for the second out. Yeah, you got to pitch around that number 9 hitter. I don't care if the bases are loaded. Walk him. All right. Who do we got? Alex Call. If he was on our team, this would be his button. Be the easiest button selection for a guy named Alex Call. 1-0 pitch. Low, 2-0. Curveball. Pitch. Povich winds and deals. That ball's lifted to left, right at Laureano, and the inning is over. On to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Washington. They've got just the one hit. We've got 4. But they're winning and we're not. Can we change that? I'd like to change that. What's going on down at the nightclub tonight?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
So apparently the NFL schedule just came out like yesterday or something. I didn't really pay attention. What should I know? What's the big shock? Ravens got some good primetime games. Commanders? Anybody? Help a brother out. Yeah, you know, Sed deserves a gold glove. Ravens open away to Buffalo. That's tough. That's a tough opener. But at least the weather won't be mad, Buffalo mad. I mean, first week of September in Buffalo, at least it's not going to be like 8 degrees, right? Prime time as well. Nice. It should be. That's a big matchup. Can we hold on to Basayo, Mr. Hyde? If you're saying trade anyone else and Adley is part of it, then can we at least hold Basayo? I'd like to have one good catcher in the organization because they're not easy to find. I honestly don't mind getting an ace and having Adley Rutschman be part of the package at this point. Ryan Mountcastle hits a ball down the right field corner. It's going to trickle down off of the screen, foul ball, 0-1. Mountcastle started the rally in the first with a base hit. Eventually, the Orioles loaded up the bases with only one out. 3 straight batters reached, and then we couldn't cash it in. Pitch inside, 1-1 the count. Where's your button, Mountie?
Okay, mount up.
There you go. That ball's lifted foul off to the right, and the count 1-2. Leading off the bottom of the third. What will this inning bring? Oh, let's not say Adley sucks. I mean, if we are going to try to trade anybody, we gotta talk them up. Folks, you ever play Monopoly? You don't between turns go, hey buddy, I got a trade offer for you. See this? I got Mediterranean and Baltic. These properties really suck, okay? But I got an offer, and I want you to give me Boardwalk and Park Place. No, you got to be like, look, you're going to want this. You know, every time people come around, they're hitting this. It's an easy couple of $100 with a hotel, cheap to build. You gotta sell the product, man. You hear what I'm saying? Can't pick up the phone with another GM. Mountcastle strikes out. First out here in the bottom of the third. You can't pick up the phone with another GM. Yeah, we're looking to get rid of Rutschman because we think he sucks now. Well, what do you give us? Right? No, you got to be like Adley Rutschman. Yeah, we know this numbers, but look, this guy's number 1 overall pick. This guy's been an all-star already. This guy's that's how you sell. Adley Rutschman, speak of the devil, so to speak.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Base hit up the middle his first time up. 0-1 pitch here is high, I think. Can only see the pitch from behind the plate on that one. Hard to tell. 1-1. Curveball lifted in the air pretty well. That ball is going to get down past Jacob Young. Sorry. And Rutschman's got himself a double, his second hit of the night. Look, I told you, folks, keep talking bad about how a player's doing. Success.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right, I guess this is what I have to do. I just have to do it until we frickin' score. Who's up? And what's wrong with them? Who's up and what's their problem? Ramon Laureano. Great. Okay, you. What can I say? What's wrong with you? Oh, this one stroked to left. That ball will get down. It'll hit up against the wall. Rutschman will come around to score standing. It's an RBI double for Laureano. It's tied up at 1. Folks. There you go. Back-to-back doubles for the Orioles have tied the game up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Line drive, base hit into left field. Laureano will have to stop at third. That ball's hit too hard right in front of him. First and third, one out. The line keeps moving. O'Hearn with a hit. Folks. Whoops. There we go. Got a little bit of a unintended. First and third, one out, tie score. Go ahead, run 90 feet away. Got to get him in. Come on. We got a mound meeting for the Nats, which means I got a chance to go close the door. Be right back. It's Ramon Urias.
I have a brother.
First and third, one out. Urias had a chance to do something with the bases loaded last time up. Come on, buddy. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Three straight hits for the Orioles. A double, and a single. That pitch is foul back. It's 0-2. Oh, yeah, I did just close my own door.
Close the door. Close the door.
Thank you for reminding me. 0-2 on Urias. Gore with the sign. He's from the belt. Pitch. Curveball fouled back. Nasty pitch on 0-2. Just kissing the outside edge. Urias able to fight it off. Hopefully he'll get a better pitch to do something with. Might be a while, though. Might have to take a couple of bad pitches to get back even in this count. Oh and 2 pitch. Breaking ball. Did he check his swing? They appeal. He does. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, folks. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball. Fouled away. Come on, folks. Laureano at third, O'Hearn at first. 1 down, 1 run in. The 1-2 pitch. High, 2-2. So Urias does get himself back into the count. And maybe can get something to do something with. I said something too many times. Do something. 2-2. Inside full count. Come on, folks. Gore is already up to 58 pitches with 1 out in the 3rd inning. It is not going to be a long night for him at this rate. Payoff pitch. Curveball taken low. Good eye, Ramon. He got an 0-2 count and worked a walk. Bases are loaded again.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Let's go. Who else would you want right now than Jackson Holiday? First pitch, up and in for ball one. He had to get out of the way. Folks, come on. Open the floodgates. Break the levee. Flood the yard. Let's go. 1-0. Pitch. Low and away. 2-0. Somebody get that bugle player a clarets. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. That little bit off speed and that movement. Holiday looking for a heater. Didn't get it. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Taken inside. 3-1. Oriole batters are showing some very good patience right now. Just got to seal the deal. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nowhere to put Holiday. The pitch takes a fastball right down the middle at 97, and the count has gone full. Folks, here we go. Holiday asks for time. "64 pitches for Gore with 1 out in the 3rd. He's back in the box, Holiday. The pitch. Swing. A chopper to second. It's going to be dropped, and everybody is safe. The second baseman drops the ball. Everybody is safe. It's 2-1. The bases are still loaded. We have a lead. That was the baseball gods looking out for us.
We're on a mission from God.
Said Mullins. Curveball low. Ball 1. Bases still loaded. 2-1 Baltimore. 1 out. Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball in on the hands. Probably best he didn't make contact there. He would have been jammed. It is 0-1 on Mullins. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike, I think. Foul back. That's strike 2. I think they've got the count wrong on the screen. It should be 1 ball and 2 strikes. They have it on the screen as 0-2. 1 out, bases loaded. Come on, folks. The big hit. We want the big hit. I'll have me the biggins. The 0-2 pitch, or 1-2, excuse me, is swung on a miss. Mullins strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning with the bases loaded. And now it's Mateo's turn. Here we go. Are we going to leave the bases loaded for the 2nd time in 3 innings? We'll find out here in a moment. First pitch, curveball swung on a miss. Next pitch from Gore will be number 70. No way he's getting through 5 innings. This pitch is fouled back. 0-2 on Mateo. I reckon I'll have me some of the big ones. Mm-hmm. 0-2 pitch. He swung at a curveball in the dirt. A 3-pitch strikeout for Mateo. Thanks for putting him in the lineup there, Brandon. It's only twice now in the ball game he's come up in a big spot only to do absolutely zilch while everybody else seems to be hitting. Thanks, dude. We take a lead. We leave 3 more men on base. We're supposed to be happy now, right? We've left 7 men on base in 3 innings. Tell you this, we better win. Boy. Mountie has a hit. Adley has 2. Laureano has 2. O'Hearn has a hit. Holiday has 2 already. 8 hits. 2 runs in 3 innings. That's like hard to do. Ah, boy. So tomorrow, let me just point out to you, we got a sort of mid-afternoon start, right around 3 o'clock. It's going to be Kyle Gibson on the mound. So bring your anxiety medication with you. Jake Irvin will be on the mound for the Nationals. Stream starts at 2:50 p.m. Look at that, right there. Look at that. I can pour right at it. There it is. Top of the 4th, James Wood looks at a strike from Povich. Wood is 0 for 1. And we need Povich to pitch his ass off because, once again, run support seems to be an issue for us. That pitch is outside, 1-1 the count. Pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. The 1-2. Oof. Just a touch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was borderline. Based on the ump's zone so far tonight, he's called that a strike earlier tonight. That ball's low and away. Full count on Wood leading off the top of the 4th. We don't want to put the leadoff man on after having just taken the lead. Tough part of the order here, 3, 4, and 5 for the Nats. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball right down the gut.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I mean, what do you say, folks? It's all about mixing your pitches, I guess. If Wood's looking fastball, that one was ripe for the plucking. Clearly he wasn't. And he strikes out. 1 away. There's a fastball to get strike 1 on Keibert Ruiz. And now a slider, and it's a comebacker. Povich throws from a bouncing, off-balance throw. A little lob toss to first for the out. Look at Povich fielding his position. 2 down in the inning. Here comes Nathaniel Lowe. He has the only run of the night so far for the Nats, that solo home run. His first time up, he takes a called strike. Again, the fastball from Povich to get ahead. It is 0-1 on Lowe. Another heater outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. With that home run, Lowe is now 3 shy of 100 for his major league career. One pitch. That one's tapped foul at the plate. 2 strikes on Lowe with 2 down, nobody on in the 4th. Povich, next pitch will be number 60. And if he can get the final out on that pitch, he's averaging 15 per inning. That's right about where you want to be. That'll give you 90 pitches through 6. One and 2 on Lowe. It looks like he's put on some weight. He's got a gut. I don't remember him having that gut. Called! Strike 3, a sinker on the outside edge.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Povich wins the battle that time. As Lowe goes down looking, we go to the bottom of the 4th. The Orioles lead it 2-1. Okay, so now that we have a lead, now that we're beginning an inning at the plate with a lead, can we get this monkey off our back, please? And just, get the big hit, drive in the runs, put a crooked number up there, make it easy. How you doing, folks? Welcome to the BirdWatcher Channel. I'm BW, a.k.a. the Bird Watcher. Are you following me? In fact, that's really the question to be asking. Are you following me? Are you subscribed? You should be. There's nothing to lose. Right below the screen there's a little white oval-shaped button, right? Looks like a pill. All right, it says subscribe. You tap it, boom, you're in. All right, make this number over here go up, even though it doesn't move live like it's supposed to. And then if you haven't hit the like button, folks, come on now. I waited, how long? How long have we been on the air? Hour and a half. And I'm just now saying, folks, please hit the like button. There are 88 people here. 55 have hit the like button. That's 5/8. I can do quick math. We need the other 3/8 of you to, just take a couple of seconds, tap the thumb there at the bottom of the screen, and let's get these likes up. Folks, we didn't even come close to hitting 100 likes in yesterday's game. It was pretty sad. The numbers were there. The people showed up. But, yeah, we got to make up for lost time. Thanks for the likes, folks. Back to the ball game, bottom of the 4th. Gunnar Henderson to lead off, top of the order. First pitch fastball swung on a missed, a 96 from Gore.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunner's 0 for 2. That pitch is a curveball, a little bit low and a little bit inside. Gore wanted that call. The 1-1 is off the plate, low and away on a slider. 2 balls and a strike. Let's get you back over here. The Tigers with a 4-0 lead on Toronto. Swing and a miss. Another slider. That one was right there in the zone. 2-2 the count. Battle of Texas. Rangers and Astros scoreless. This pitch is foul back. Still 2-2 on Gunnar. Twins up 2-0 on the Brewers early. Cubs beat up on the White Sox 13-3 earlier in a final. It's all rivalry games. Two Ohio teams going at it, Cincinnati and Cleveland. Both the Yankees and the Mets are playing. Yankees are up 4-1. Boo. You got Pittsburgh and Philly matched up. Swing and a miss. Henderson goes down on strikes, 1 away. You got the Battle of the Bay, even though the A's aren't near the Bay now. And then you got certain matchups that don't really feel like regional rivalries, but you got to stick two teams together somewhere, like the Mariners and Padres. That doesn't really feel like a rivalry to me, but what are you going to do? Somebody's got to play them. Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. First pitch is a strike. He's 1 for 2 today.
Okay, mount up.
80th pitch from Gore is swung on and missed. 96 on the fastball, top of the zone. Rivalry. I'm not gonna try anymore. Say it 3 times fast. See what happens. Inside to Mountcastle, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rivalry rerun. Rut-row. Foul back. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Much easier to type, that's for sure. It's rivalry rerun. Right, Raggy? That ball's hit in the air deep to center field. Keep going. Keep going. A leaping grab and a robbing home run catch by Jacob Young. Good grief. Mountie, we brought the wall in left field for you. We didn't do anything about right center. That dimension hasn't changed. Oh, Mountie is robbed of a surefire home run. Here's Rutschman. He fouls the first pitch back. Adley is 2 for 2 tonight. Come on, folks. Is this Adley's coming out party? He's due for a 4-hit night. I tell you that. Pitch. Up and away. 1-1. All rivalry rerun. Check swing appealed. He didn't go. 2-1 on Rutschman. Right, Raggy? Rivalry rerun? I love rivalry rerun. Ground ball to third. Tana with a high throw, and it's wild. Rutschman will reach with 2 down on what should be an E5 on Jose Tana. Thank you, buddy. We'll take it. I mean, I don't know if they'll call it an error because Rutschman might have beaten it out. And he didn't get an extra base out of it. Let's see. How do they score that? Yeah. Ramon Laureano, 2 for 2 tonight. Takes a pitch off the plate for ball 1. Come on, Ramon.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Oh, he's hitting rocks. And he's hitting them hard right now. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt. 2-0. Bugle time. I do not have an error on the board. They gave Adley a hit there, so he is 3 for 3. He'll take it, I'm sure. 2-0 to Laureano. Called a strike on the outside edge. So with 3 straight hits, Rutschman's average is now up from 200 to 217. It's progress, folks. 2-1. That one's lined. Base hit into right field. Laureano is 3 for 3. A 2-out rally cooking. First and second. The line keeps moving. Folks, 9 hits. 9 hits. 2 runs. Come on. Ryan O'Hearn coming up.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a slider. This could be the final inning for Mackenzie Gore. He is now up to 92 pitches. We're only in the 4th. He's certainly not going to get through 5. So a lot of bullpen to go for the Nats. O'Hearn fouls it away. It's 0-2. I don't mind the occasional 0-2 bugle. Two on, 2 out. The pitch. Check swing in the dirt. Appeal. No swing. 1-2 on O'Hearn. The Orioles have had activity in every inning. Every single inning. They've had guys on base, but they've only scored in one of those innings so far. The pitch. Just off the plate, up and away. The count even up at 2-2. Come on, folks. Gore's got to be getting near the end of his rope here. It hasn't been a good start. He's on 96 pitches coming up. He steps off the rubber. And I just had another hiccup. Yeah. 2-2. Hit on the ground. And it's going to roll foul, first base side. Keep the at-bat going. With every pitch Gore is forced to throw, you know he's going to be more prone to throwing a bad pitch. That's what happens when you get tired and you're running out of steam. Leave one out over the plate. Here comes a pitch outside. We got a full count, folks. If there is one thing that is very noticeable about the Orioles' plate approach tonight is the patience and working counts deep. Pitch. Check swing. It looks like he went. Are they calling it a foul ball that wasn't caught? O'Hearn is still alive? Wow. Folks, by a stitch of a baseball. This inning will continue. O'Hearn apparently just got a piece of that pitch that was in the dirt. Or at least close to the dirt. Oh, he did tip it into the dirt. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, full count, folks. Pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Gore's about to throw number 99. Oh, excuse me, that was 99. Number 100. He has averaged 25 pitches per inning, folks. And the next pitch to O'Hearn will be the 9th. By the way, O'Hearn is being looked at by Brandon Hyden, the trainer, for some reason. We cannot afford to lose him right now. Folks, with Dylan Carlson optioned back to AAA, Heston Kjerstad day-to-day with a hurt elbow after taking one with a hit by pitch, and then Tyler O'Neill scratched. Ryan O'Hearn is really the only outfield option we had. Unless you want to count Mateo, which I won't. So we cannot afford anything wrong with Ryan O'Hearn. Whether in general, but specifically tonight. Here comes the 100th pitch. A payoff with 2 down to O'Hearn. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. My goodness. 10 hits, 2 runs. I know. Nuts. I mean, folks, we're on pace for like 25 hits and like 5 runs. What is that? All right. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Please tell me he didn't. He did not. He did not go. Gore can't believe it. Oh, Gore is pissed. Let's see. Oof. Very close. And Gore's night appears to be over. He's not going to make it out of the 4th inning. 101 pitches, bases loaded, 2 down. They got a right-hander ready out there in the pen. And they're going to go to him now. Gore. Well, we certainly have floundered in clutch RBI situations tonight. 2 runs on 10 hits. You don't need to dig any deeper to figure that out. But if there's one thing we can hang our hats on, is that typically we struggle against lefties. Mackenzie Gore is a pretty good one. We knocked him out in the 4th inning, and we've had a lot of really good at-bats. How many walks did we collect so far tonight? Just 2. Just the 2 walks, but of course 10 hits to go with the 2 walks. So 12 base runners through 3 innings and change. Lots and lots of traffic. But here's the bad news, folks. If we don't cash in here with the bases loaded, 2 down, then through 4 innings, we'll have left 10 men on base. We want that clutch hit, don't we, folks? Who wants a clutch hit? Clutch hit, clutch hit, orange whip, orange whip.
This is great iced tea.
Isn't it, though? All right.
Do you believe in me?
I don't know. I want to look at the live sub count for some reason. We've been doing okay here past couple of games, all things considered. Tonight, new subscriber count, 0. Okay. Boy. Folks, we got over 100 people here right now. Once again, I just want to ask you to please hit the like button. That's all I ask. I'll give you the content, everything you're here to watch. Just hit the like button, and then you're done. Good deal, good deed of the day out of the way. Ramon Arias is at the plate. Henry, the right-hander. And the first pitch is strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Arias has had a lot of people on base all 3 times up, and we're only in the 4th inning. And Arias is up for the 3rd time. One and one the count. Low and away on a curveball, 2-1. Folks. Pitch. Had the plate, but it's low. 3 balls and a strike. Come on, folks. Can you feel it? Bases loaded, 2 down, a hitter's count. Nowhere to put Arias, 3-1 pitch. On the outside edge, called a strike, full count. Well, folks, the carousel will be it will be spinning now. Runners will be moving with a 3-2 count and 2 away. Pitch. They call that a strike. It's off the plate. And the Orioles have now left 10 men on base through 4 innings. Hey, Hyde, you want to maybe bark at somebody? Ah, boy. On to the 5th inning. It is 2-1 Baltimore. It should be like 8-1 at this point. It should be like 8-1. 5-1 minimum. And we got 2. I mean, Gore did not have it tonight at all. And I feel like he's just completely gotten off the hook. 2 runs. Yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah, best case scenario, everybody that reached scores. But, let's be realistic. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm saying, 6. I think 6. Pretty fair. Hey, folks, not for nothing, but coming up in the next series, we're going to be out in Wisconsin taking on the Brewers. And I hope you'll join me for at least one of those games out there, because BW is going to have a birthday. Is it wrong for me to announce my own birthday? Probably. Because, how the hell else are you supposed to know? But Wednesday, May 21st, we've got an afternoon getaway game. We already know Cade Povich is pitching. So, yeah, that's coming up in, 5 days? What's not wrong? Here's a pitch low and away to Dylan Cruz leading off the top of the 5th. Povich is out here. Yeah, Dan, I agree. Yeah, pitch on the edge. In a situation, full count, bases loaded, 2 down. You need to default to, at least get a piece of it, foul it off, wait for a better pitch, instead of leaving it up to the ump to make the decision, ball or strike. 1-2 on Cruz. Well, I don't understand what you mean it's not wrong there, Janet. What's not wrong? Wait, hold on, George. Where did this come from? I did not sign off on this idea. Wait a minute. 1-2 pitch, fouled back. Dylan Cruz at the plate, leading off the top of the 5th. Oh, it's not wrong to mention your birthday. Okay, well, good. There you go. It's done. May 21st. Folks, I was born 5/21/77. It's a magical day. I was born in that sweet spot right before Star Wars was released that weekend and right after Elvis died on the toilet. Right there in the middle of that. This pitch is fouled away off to the left. Still 2-2 on Cruz. All right. The implication. You had a daughter on Mother's Day? That's too darn perfect. Swing and a miss. Cruz goes down. Povich racks up another K. Whoops, wrong button.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Keep mowing them down, Cade. Apparently, you're going to have to pitch your ass off. There's a called strike to Tana. He walked his first time up? Last time up? So wait a minute. Povich tonight has given up just the one hit and then a walk to this guy, and that's it. Povich has been outstanding. Again, 1-1 pitch, called a strike 1 and 2. Honestly, when I look at Cade Povich's ERA, it doesn't make sense to me. He's so much better than his ERA would tell you. He's just got to learn how to stay away from getting shelled every once in a while. This pitch is off the plate, 2-2. Hey, happy birthday to your father, KBK. Two. Fouled away. Nice scoop by the third base coach. Another 2-2. That one's in the dirt. A curveball, full count on Tana. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 5th. 2-1 Baltimore. First game of 3 this weekend. And, yeah. It's goes without saying. I got to win this series. There's a called strike 3. Another strikeout for Povich.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Povich's strikeouts are starting to climb up. Folks, what a line he's putting out there. Other than that home run ball, he's been outstanding. Jacob Young takes a curveball in the dirt. It's 1-0. He is now up to 8 strikeouts in just 4 2/3 innings. 1 hit, 1 walk. One-0 to Young. Hit on the ground and through the hole, shortstop into left field. So that's the second hit of the night for the Nats. A 2-out single by Young. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, light hitting Nasim Nunez. You know how I feel about those number 9 hitters, folks. Don't take them for granted now. Yeah, Povich has 8 strikeouts, Dan. Check on the runner at first. Who's trade bait? Mateo? Don't you dare say Povich. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. Goose Gossage is up. Are we, is whoever it is, Bill, got the classic mustache? This ball is slicing into foul ground and up against the screen on the right side. Mystery Moments bobblehead giveaway. Oh, you got 3 bobbleheads and one of them is Jason Worth for some reason. What are the Nats doing? The Nats are going through their closet for old bobbleheads and giving them away. 0-1 pitch. Curveball swung on a miss. Look at that Uncle Charlie from Povich. Two down. 0-2 on Nunez. Let's put him away. Tapped foul. Another curveball. Jacob Young had taken off on that pitch. He'll go back to first with a dirty uniform now. There goes the runner again. Pitch is up and away. Throw down by Rutschman is a strike, and they got him! Rutschman with a cruise missile throw to second base. Great pop up and throw, and Young is nailed, and the inning is over. Get the hell out of here.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. We're halfway through. We lead it 2-1. I hope it did KPK. Look, I did admit, all right, talking about Rutschman, I did acknowledge that he has shown signs of, hitting the ball better. He's just hitting a lot of hard hit outs, which sucks because when you're in a slump and then you're starting to figure it out and you're starting to barrel the ball up, but then you're still making outs. I mean, if it's all mental and then you got that going on, that can only compound the problem. But yeah, Adley, I think, was on the verge. One of the 3 hits tonight was a gift, I got to be honest. Lucky strike, folks.
I mean, I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back, so.
All right. Hey, KPK33X, are you on my Discord or not, buddy? Because I ain't kidding about them shoes now. Because at 15, they're either going to fit perfect or they might be a little bit on the large side. And if they are, I can always stuff the tip of the shoe with something and make it fit. It's a lot easier to make a shoe one size too large work than it is a shoe one size too small. All right, we got a new pitcher on for the Nationals, a left-hander who's got one hell of a Kenny Powers mullet going on here. Andrew Chafin. Speaking of Chafin, I bet you that's a problem he has with his jockstrap. Looking at this guy, he probably has a lot of chafing going on. 0-1 pitch is low to Jackson Holiday. Hey, Holiday's up, folks. Where you at, buddy? Chilo, there's one problem. And I don't know if you've thought this through, but Brandon Hyde decided to DH Gunner. Who is going to play shortstop if you take Mateo out? The only solution is moving Jackson to short, moving Arias from third to second, and then bringing in Emmanuel Rivera to play third. If you think he's going to do all that in the 5th inning, I hate to disappoint you, Chilo, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Chilo. Here's a soft hit ball to second base. Holiday retired, 1 down. Now, in the 8th inning, maybe. Not yet. Said Mullins is up, 1 out, nobody on.
Well said, now you know what to do.
They can, Dan, but then you lose the DH, and whoever's position they take then has to become the pitcher spot. So, yeah, Gunnar could take over at short, and Mateo would then have to be the pitcher. Two and 0 on Mullins. You might not be wrong, Chilo. You might not be wrong. Hey, Cantankerous. Welcome in. 2 and 1 on Mullins. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. Pitch. Low. 3 and 1. Yeah, we've seen it happen a couple of times this year, last year, Dan. It happens. Sometimes. And it's usually when we have a situation. That's ball 4 to Mullins. He's happy to take the base. 1 out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Usually the situation comes up when we have a left-handed starter and Adley Rutschman DHs while Sanchez or whoever, right now I guess it would be Maverick Hanley, it does the catching. And then you might want to... Actually, I think it's the other way around. Oh, Mullins just got caught off the bag. And Mullins will be thrown out trying... Well, he just got caught. Mullins gets picked off. Man, is that a legal move? Man, it sure looked like he was going into his pitch. Are we sure that's a legal move? Mullins is out on the bases. 2 down, nobody on. Mateo shows bunt. And that bunt probably had better exit velo than anything else he's touched tonight. Watch this bunt, folks. That's the hardest hit ball I've seen him hit. Bunt for a home run, Jorge. Let's go. 0-1 pitch. What are you swinging at, man? 0-2 the count. 2 down, nobody on. Kenny Powers gets the ball back. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, Mateo lays off. All right. You know what? I'm giving Mateo a bases empty, 2 out, 2 strike bugle. Maybe the most misplaced bugle in the history of the channel, but I don't know. Sometimes you just get a feeling. Sometimes you just get a hunch. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. He got a piece. He's staying alive. I mean, wouldn't that be just the way, folks? All these bases loaded situations, can't cash it in, and then 2 down, nobody on, and then Mateo, boom. Check swing. He did not go. The count is even at 2-2. You guys are... the sarcasm. I miss it. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Hey, he's making the pitcher work, folks. Look at him make the pitcher work. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, the pitch. And he gulps one into left center. It's dropping, and it'll fall in for a base hit. Mateo. Folks, what'd I tell you? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Mateo with a hit. Get that average up to 152. Let's go. Yeah, Sheila, what about your plan? I'm just playing with you, Chilo. 5-year extension. Yes. 1-0 on Gunner. They check on Mateo. He's back.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Oh, no. I've made another animal freak out. I'm like Dr. Do Nothing. 1-0 pitch is a strike. 1-1. $11 hits, and we're only in the 5th inning. There goes Mateo. The throw is not in time. Jorge, how about that? Base hit. Drives him in. Again, what if, with all we've seen tonight, with 2 down, nobody on, 2 strikes on Mateo, he gets on base, he steals. And we're 1 well-hit ball away from adding on to the lead here. Come on, Gunner, pitch. And there goes Mateo. He steals third base, and it's an even easier steal. I tell you, folks, this is why he has a roster spot. People are like, one dimension isn't good enough to be on the team. I'm sorry, but when you can do what he can do and just take bases. 2-2 pitch. Broken bat, ground ball to first. It's foul. Yeah, there really wasn't much need to steal third. He should have the speed to score on any hit out of the infield from Gunner, but if he felt like he knew he could get the base, and it really wasn't that close, it was a closer play at second than it was at third. Henderson has a 2-2 count, 2 down. Mateo at third base, bottom of the 5th. Chafin has thrown 22 pitches since coming on. And number 23 is fouled off to the right. Picked up by the ball girl over there. Much cleaner than that ball boy from the other night, who's turned into a viral sensation. Worst ball boy in Oriole history. 2-2 to Gunner. Swing and a miss. He got a slider, and he waved at it. The inning is over. Moore left on base. Moore left on base. 2 runs on 11 hits. Which, after 9 innings, you can kind of see how maybe you scatter 11 hits over 9 innings and you only get 2 runs. But this is 5 innings. We're averaging more than 2 hits an inning. And we're clinging to a 1-run lead. They have 2 hits. We better win this ball game. I'm telling you right now. BW is going to have a breakdown if we don't win this game. Yeah, it's hard to pick up, but I did pick up the sound clip of that ball boy thing. Volume's kind of low on it.
Don't worry about it, buddy. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it.
A few moments later.
Ground ball. Oh, here we go. Redemption. Nailed it. Oh, no! You cannot be serious. It is not his day.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Look, he was going to snap this one. Look, he was going to snap it. He just missed it. Stay hot.
We get this guy set up with Cal.
On to the 6th inning, Cade Povich on 80 pitches, facing 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Curveball is a called strike. Nunez shows bunt. The pitch looked to be off the plate by an inch or two. We get the call. Oh, Janet, that's just mean. First of all, if you apply that same, if you apply that to me, same deal. I'm not dropping a donut. You kidding me? I'm putting way more effort into that. It's a donut. Once that donut hits the ground, it's over. It's like catching that Fabergé egg or whatever from Risky Business. You know, it means everything. 1-2 the count on Nunez. Janet, my spirit is all over that field. And I happen to know a particular bathroom in a particular section on the upper deck where I know I've left a little bit of me behind. And I want to thank Cindy for a wonderful time that evening. 2-2 the count. That pitch is low and in, full count. I'd tell you what game it was, but how the hell would I remember? Full count, nobody on, and nobody out. Pitch. That is ball 4 to the number 9 hitter. Why, oh why can't we figure out how to get the number 9 hitter out, folks? A leadoff walk to the number 9 hitter with a 1-run lead is never good. Now we got C.J. Abrams to deal with. We've held him in check so far tonight. First pitch has the plate, but just a hair low. Might be time to get some activity up in the pen here. Just in case. Povich about to throw pitch number 88, and that's off the plate. It's 2-0. Yeah, we need to get somebody loose. Just in case. Povich can he can work his way out of this. But there are signs of wavering going on here. Check on the runner, and that was kind of close. Here comes the pitch. It's low, and now it's 3-0 on Abrams. If that isn't a sign, I mean, all it took for me was to see ball 1 to say, get somebody up. It's 3-0 now. So I feel like I know what I'm talking about. There's a strike right down the middle. Abrams taking all the way. Big pitch coming up here. 3-1. Popped up. All right. That's out of play and a full count. Povich with a chance to put Abrams away here. A maple bacon donut. I will not have that sort of smut in my chat. Swing and a miss. Abrams strikes out. Oh, what a big strikeout for Povich.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
He was behind 3-0, wasn't he? He was behind 3-0. Comes back to strike out Abrams, who again, second best or best slugging percentage of any shortstop in baseball right now. Alex Call drops down a bunt. It's going to roll foul. Ramon Arias smartly waits for that ball to eventually roll foul. It took a little bit, but it kicked over with about 20 feet before hitting third base. 0-1 on Call. So the surprise element of the bunt is gone. Runner at first, 1 out. The Orioles 2-1. With real bacon pieces on top. Oh, we got another close play at first. Nunez, I think he was leaning the wrong way there. He does get back safely, but he's doing a lot of dancing over there at first base. There he goes, and Rutschman drops the ball, and it goes all the way to the backstop, and the runner is going to make it up to third. Holy cow, what a blunder. Adley was so desperate to quickly get off a throw, he forgot to catch the ball. Oh, my goodness. All the way to the backstop, and now that runner is only 90 feet away from tying the ball game. And my game just did its 2-hour thing at such a crappy time. Are you kidding me? Stand by, folks. Bases loaded. There's 1 out and a runner at third. 1-2 count on Call. And this ball is hit to Mateo at short. He will hold the runner at third, throw to first in time for the second out. Give Mateo credit for making the right play. The infield was in. He looked the runner back to third, gets the second out, and we got a chance to get out of this jam. Povich is on 96 pitches. James Wood, the batter, and a first pitch beauty, a sinker right on the corner at the knees on the outside edge. If Povich has got one more bullet left in the chamber, or one more cup of gas in the tank, whatever the hell. What's the expression? I don't know, but he's got to empty that tank right now. 1-1 on Wood. Trying to get through 6 with this 1-run lead. That runner at third base for the Nationals. Pitch. There's a base hit up the middle. It's a tie ball game. God, that pass ball from Rutschman, absolutely. It'll be an unearned run. It better be. I don't see it Why isn't this listed as a pass ball on the scoreboard? It's a 2-2 ball game, folks. And that's going to do it for Povich. He was a strike away from finishing 6 innings with a lead. Quality start and in the position to get the win. Now he leaves. No quality start, and the best he can do is a no decision. With the runner on base his responsibility, the Orioles go to the bullpen. We have to win this game. We have to win this game. Yeah, I don't see an error for the Orioles. How are they scoring that then? Where is the play-by-play of the score? Where's the? This can't be correct. It has to be a pass ball error on Adley. So then they're saying it's a wild pitch? How can it be a wild pitch? He was in the process of that is a egregiously wrongly scored play then. They scored that wrong. That's a pass ball. And that's an error, and that should be an unearned run on Povich. Assuming that no other runs score in this inning. That's Adley deserves the error, and Povich deserves to not have that run count against him. That's BS. Gregory Soto's on, left-hander. Yeah, but in that situation, when, again, the catcher is clearly, trying to get to his feet as the pitch is coming in order to quickly get a throw off, how can you call that a wild pitch? Some of these sorts of rule scorings do get changed. This is hit in the shallow right field. It'll be caught by O'Hearn, and the inning is over. Keibert Ruiz pops out to right to end the inning, but the Nationals, a 2-out hit by James Wood on a base hit up the middle, ties it up. And we're starting over, folks. All this hitting we've done today compared to the Nationals, and here we are dead even going into the bottom of the 6th. Will this team rally? Will they, again, come on, boys. Don't let this get you down. I know that, you got to be looking at that scoreboard, the same one we're looking at, going, how the hell do we keep not getting the big hit? Well, you gotta not let that, you did get 11 hits. All right? You're giving us chances to score. At least keep doing that. Don't let it get into your head. And now we're not even getting anybody on base. Maybe somebody gets on base and they make an error and we score that way, or they throw a wild pitch. Whatever. They help us. But you got to keep plugging away. This sucks. Come on. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Ronnie. Folks, we got over 100 people here. The likes are at 80. We'd love to get to 100. That's our typical target. So please, if you are here right now, happy to have you. We've got ourselves quite a game. Baseball, it's a bit of a cliche, but every game you see something different. Tonight is a kind of a game I don't see that often. We got 11 hits, and we've only scored twice. It's a 2-2 ball game going into the bottom of the 6th. So 11 hits through the first 5 innings. Had a couple of walks in there as well. In fact, 3 walks. That is 14 base runners through the first 5 innings. That's nearly 3 per inning. That is insane. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch. Whoa, look out. Right-hander Rutledge on for the Nationals, and his first pitch was going up toward the face of Mountie, who gets out of the way. Erica, you ought to be remembering every day. Erica, come on. Of all the folks, Erica needs to be reminded. It's 1-1 on Mountcastle. We need the ladies of the Charm City chat to provide some stability here. This pitch is fouled off of Mountcastle, and he hobbles away. We'll see if the trainer comes out to look at him, probably, because he's still hobbling. It was scored a pass ball, which is not an error, but it is. The runner stole second on the play, and the assumption was the base hit would have scored him, hence an earned run. Since when is a pass ball not an error? Am I on the goofball pills? Are passed balls errors? No. What? I thought it's still, okay, here's the deal. Maybe they don't get charged with an error, but they definitely don't count it as an earned run, right? But it's a matter of, what do you call it? Judgment. It's a judgment call. Okay, so a judgment call, but if they judge that, here's another fumbled ball at third base by the Nationals, and Mountcastle is going to reach. We'll see how they score this. I think a pass ball should be unearned because it's an error. A wild pitch, it's on the pitcher. A pass ball means the catcher did something that is error relevant. That's an error. It was either mental or physical mistake. But whatever. Yeah. Anyway, we got the leadoff man on, folks. Gotcha, Lou. I gotcha. I'm just happy that little additional part of the rule exists, that there is a determination and, you don't penalize the pitcher for a run that really isn't their doing, That's all I really care about. If Adley's not getting an error, whoop-de-doo. Happy for him. But he definitely was the reason for that run, not Povich. By the way, Rutschman is at the plate, 3 for 3 tonight, folks. Let's go.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And it is a 1-1 count. He lifts one on a uppercut swing to right center, and Jacob Young, the center fielder, makes the catch. 1 out. So Adley retired for the first time tonight. And that'll bring up Ramon Laureano, who has really taken advantage in hitting cleanup. All he's done is gone 3 for 3, hitting fourth. I would say don't mess with this recipe until further notice. 0-1 on Laureano. pitch, low and away, 1-1. I mean, do I expect Laureano for the next 4 months to put up cleanup hitter type numbers? Probably not. But if you give him one chance and he's 3 for 3 so far, I'd say give him a second chance and continue giving him those chances until, another better idea comes along. What you got to do at this point with this lineup, folks. If it's working, go with it. 2-1 pitch off the plate and a check swing. He went around. Laureano, a 2-2 count, a 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 6th. Runner at first. Rutledge from the belt. And the 2-2 is tapped foul. We'll do it again. Yeah, Lou, once you explain the first part of it, the rest, I got you. I still feel in my heart of hearts that an actual physical error, an E, should be next to a catcher's name on passed balls. Because to me, that is the separation between what is an error and what is a wild pitch. Laureano, that ball got a piece of him. He's hit by a pitch. And that puts 2 runners on now for the Orioles. I don't know what button to hit when we get hit by a pitch, but it does keep the line moving here. First and second, 1 away for Ryan O'Hearn. Come on, buddy.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Pitch. Low. O'Hearn is 1 for 2 tonight. He's also drawn a walk. So many base runners tonight. It's amazing we only have 2 runs. Come on, 2 more guys on the pond. Or ducks, or whatever. Pitch. Low and in the dirt. 2-0 on O'Hearn. Come on, folks. Hey, you know what, Chilo? You know what video game I used to play back in high school? Earthworm Jim. And he would have this sound he would make whenever he'd get hit. It would take like a hit from the bad guy or whatever, and he'd go, ow. And I used to say that all the time. If I can find the Earthworm Jim, ow, I'll put that in. The 3-0 to O'Hearn is not even close. Folks, it's a 4-pitch walk.
I'm walking here.
And the bags, well, they're juiced. Another bases-loaded opportunity for the Orioles tonight with less than 2 down. What can we do this time? This is amazing. If this inning ends with 3 men left on base... If this inning ends with 3 men left on base, what's BW going to do? I don't know. I can't punish myself. I'm not going to shave my eyebrows. That's not fair. But I got to do something drastic. What am I going to do? Somebody come up with an idea. Because I got to take a stand. I'll go on a hunger strike, I guess. I'll just refuse to eat. This ball's lifted to right by Urias. This should score a run. It's caught by Cruz. Coming in is Mountie. And the Orioles have taken the lead back. It's 3-2. Come on. Well, I don't have to go on a hunger strike. First and third, 2 down for Holiday. He's got a single, a double, and an RBI. And he's facing a righty now. First and third. Come on, Jackson. This is your breakout season, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Pitch. Taken for a called strike. A backdoor cutter right on the outside edge. That's Rutledge's best pitch since coming on. You'll get a good one. You'll get a good one, Jackson. Hang in there, buddy. 0-1 pitch. Oh, he took a big hack. Another cutter. Nothing doing. 0-2. We've taken the lead back. But there's still traffic out there, and we'd like to clear the road. First and third, 2 down. The 0-2 pitch. That ball's stroked. Right center field. That ball is going to be caught out there by Cruz. Near the track. Probably 10 feet from the track. Probably. Oh, Holiday hit it hard. He turned on it. It looked good off the bat. But nothing doing. We've left more men on base. But we got the lead back. This is like, honestly, I can't come up with a better analogy than the one I came up with about 2 hours ago. This is like if you take the Saw franchise and turned it into a sports movie. This is pure torture. This is, if you've got an ulcer, it's raging. If you've got anxiety issues, you need to reach for a bottle of something, right? If you've got a problem, this game is, it is magnifying whatever that problem is, I would think. If you've got hemorrhoids, exactly. It's even tougher to sit down right now, right? If I'm not going to go there. I think I'll leave it right there. BW is starting to learn. BW is just starting to learn to talk in third person. All right, folks. Welcome to Camden Yards. It's been a wild one, as the TikTok kids would say. By the way, there's got to be a new platform that the real kids are on now, right? Because now TikTok's been around too long. What's the thing that I'm not supposed to know about yet? Gregory Soto stays in. He only threw 2 pitches to end the 6th. Nathaniel Lowe, the left-handed bat at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. We're in the top of the 7th. The Orioles are back out on top somehow. 3-2. Looking to end, how many have we lost in a row at this point? Swing and a miss. How about a 3-pitch strikeout to start the inning for Soto?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One away. Here is Dylan Cruz. 0 for 2, takes high for ball 1. So what sort of bullpen alignment does Brandon Hyde have in mind tonight? Outside 2-0. You got the righty Cruz up, then the lefty Tana. But, I mean, you get into this bottom part of the order. Just give me the best pitcher we got available. I don't care about lefty-righty matchups. Not this part of the order. There's a strike, 2-1 on Cruz. Soto's only throwing 8 pitches. Let's let him cook. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. 2-1 to Cruz. Inside. Now, obviously, if he walks Cruz, then I'll start to make a little bit of chatter. I think Brian Baker is due to make an appearance in a spot like this. That is ball 4. 1 out walk to Cruz. Yep, I want Brian Baker up. I'm not really happy with the in-the-air Cano lately. I have now demoted him in the pecking order in terms of high leverage, late inning guys I went in there in a tight ball game. I'm looking for Brian Baker here. Tana the lefty at the plate, and he takes low for ball 1. So, yeah, I am now on Baker watch as Soto walks the previous batter and now falls behind 1-0 on Tana. That ball's hit up the middle. Soto has it, and he throws it away. Absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. Throw to second. Did we get him there? No. Everybody's safe. Second and third, 1 out. All on a terrible garbage throw by Gregory Soto. Terrible. What the hell was that? That looked like Carly Rae Jepsen or whatever throwing out the first pitch. That looked like Giuliani throwing out a first pitch. That was insanely bad. Here comes the pitching change, and it looks like it's going to be Brian Baker. Oh, 1 batter too late again from your boy BW. Brandon, keep up with BW. Why are you always 1 person behind? Janet, can you please? You're the only person that I know for sure that has witnessed this. How many times have I called for the right arm to come out at the right time, and we wait 1 batter, and then this? How many times? I'm not trying to, speak out of turn here. Like, like I'm BSing you people. I'm not. And it's not to pat my own back. It's to say, hey, I'm a regular person who, didn't play professional ball. Just really, really watches it intensely and loves to study the game and likes to, think about situations and what to do in them. That's part of being a fan, right? So I'm just a regular guy. I need a lucky. I'm burning through them here. I thought I didn't have to ration, but we're down to 2. Oof. What if this game went extras? All right. Guess 1 toke off the special lucky. I don't know, folks. I've got the jitters. Brian Baker is in. Garcia Jr. is on the pinch hit, so a lefty bat up. Garcia Jr. hitting in place of Jacob Young, the center fielder. I guess they've got some way to work that out in the next inning. Swing and a miss on a pitch at 97, a bit off the plate, belt high from Baker. 1-1 on Garcia. Second and third, one out for the Nationals. That tying run 90 feet away, and we're trying to figure out a way to prevent that run from scoring. There's a called strike, 98 on the outside edge. Come on, put this guy away. Come on, Baker, blow him away. Come on, Brian. We need it, baby. Come on. Pitch. Oh, a changeup. Garcia did not bite. A lot of movement on that pitch. But probably started a little bit too inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Baker gets the job done.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Garcia, the lefty bat, normally an everyday player. They have the luxury of bringing him in to face the righty out of the pen, and Baker still strikes him out with runners at second and third. Now there's 2 down for Nasim Nunez, and he takes outside for ball 1. I mean, it is kind of true, right, Janet? There is just like a giant hundreds of hours of documented evidence of compare what I've said to do versus what Hyde does. And you tell me, like, yeah, anybody could guess something in one situation and a fluke or whatever, but yeah, there's a pretty long list. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and foul tipped at the plate, I believe. Or it might have just hit Rutschman straight on. Either way, that ball got Adley. It was foul tipped. And actually, hit off the bottom of the mitt. Maybe it hurt his wrist. Not sure. Not sure. Don't care, really. I just want to get through this inning. There's 2 strikes and 2 out. Second and third for the Nationals. Baker gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch. Outside. Up there at 98 miles an hour. Two count. The pitch. Lifted foul. We'll do it again. Come on, Baker. You got this guy. You got this guy. You got him. You got him. Throw him the hard stuff. 2-2 again. Oh, a changeup, and it breaks off the plate. The count has gone full. You do not want to walk Nunez to get to C.J. Abrams. I can tell you that right now. That's why that last pitch was so important. Now you have to throw a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss! He chased one out of the zone. 97 on the fastball. And the Orioles hold on to the lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time at Camden Yards. I want some folks to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Welcome to my channel. Hope you enjoy it. I need a break. All right. Gotta go catch my breath.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh my, something went down the wrong pipe. All right, so Nasim Nunez, who was in the infield, will go into the outfield. After Garcia pinch hit for Young, Garcia stays in on the infield playing, I believe, second base, his normal position. Jose Ferrer, lefty, is on for the Nationals. Sid Mullins at the plate. He fouls the first pitch off. Mullins is caked in dirt from sprawling out on the warning track. Mullins with a fantastic catch earlier in the ball game. He did it again. Takes a called strike 2.
Folks said, now you know what to do.
Tapped foul, still 0-2. Sorry, forgot about the scoreboard there for you. This one's fouled off to the left. Still 0-2 on Mullins, leading off the bottom of the 7th. Orioles ahead 3-2. 3-game series against a team that, let's be frank, folks, even if you are the most optimistic fan and you think, wait, we've got enough time, and, you know, we really do, you have to win this series. And if you take the opener, then you have to say, I want to sweep. We got to start picking up games on the reg. Cancel out that sweep with the Twins with a sweep of the Nats, and maybe we can start to build something out of that. Here's a foul ball by Mullins. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Folks, I'm not trying to get ahead of ourselves. I know it's a 1-run ball game. But let's face it, we need to win. We need to win these games. Pitch is fouled away. Ferrer from the belt, and the big man delivers a slider that gets away from the catcher, goes all the way to the backstop. It's 2-2 on Mullins, who's putting in a nice AB here to begin the inning. 8 pitches seen so far. On a lefty-on-lefty AB here. Hit on the ground to second. Garcia just into the ball game. We'll throw out Mullins for out number 1. Excuse me. Again, a reminder, folks, Saturday's game, tomorrow's game, a little weird start time, late afternoon, 4 o'clock. Be on the air about 10 minutes before the hour. Come on back. Jorge Mateo's at the plate. Hey, he's got a hit tonight, a bloop. We'll take a Mateo bloop. He's got a 1-0 count here. He starts to show bunt and a pitch that hit the gecko on the Geico sign on the backstop. That count as a hit by pitch? I mean, it's a gecko holding a bat. Herrera hit the gecko. To me, that's a hit by pitch. I don't understand. 2-1 on Mateo. Next pitch, up and in, 98. 3-1. Mateo, if I'm managing, if you get a 3-1 count, you take. That's how I do. He takes. It's a full count. All right, Jorge, you may now try to get a hit. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And Mateo strikes out. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. And back to the top of the order for Gunnar.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
I said I had 2 left. Okay, so I still have the 2. We're about almost through the set. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna risk it. It's time. It's time. Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Takes a slider, top of the zone for a strike. Take a number, Erica. Take a number. That pitch is away. 1-1 on Gunner. Takes every pitch. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Change up. Oh. Yeah. Gunner's 0 for 4 tonight, by the way. Maybe DHing isn't his thing. I don't understand it. We played a afternoon game yesterday, right? Like, he's had a rest. Called strike 3 at 99 on the outside edge. Gunner has words with the home plate umpire. But what are you going to do? We now head to the 8th inning. The Orioles lead it 3-2, and Baker, and then I'm assuming if you need a lefty, you go to Aiken, and then it's mountain time. Well, it might be Aiken right out of the gate. You got Abrams, Call, and Wood due up. Abrams and Wood, they're not going to pinch hit for either of those two. They're both lefties. You got to go to Aiken here. You already used Soto. And Cino Perez. Don't make me laugh. So, BW once again going to call it. Egan Aiken will be out to pitch the 8th. If he's not, something is wrong. You remember James Earl Jones from those Bell Atlantic commercials, don't you? Like this one?
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
That was actually an interaction that I had with James Earl Jones. I came up to him because I wanted to talk to him about all those Bell Atlantic commercials that he did. And he was like,
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
all right. I guess you don't really want to reflect on that part of your career. That's fine with me. Whatevs. I enjoyed them. Hey, look, it's Keegan Aiken on the mound. This is the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the man who sold to the man who got from the brook by the book that Bubba cooked. This is the nook on the hook by the crook with the book. I don't know. Want to know on C.J. Abrams. We need strikes. Popped up. Stay in play. Where are you? Shallow left. Coming in. Laureano makes the catch. One away. Big first out in the 8th. Abrams retired. Ain't no fakin'. Ain't no mistaken. There's one man who's going to bring home the bacon, and that's my boy, Keegan Aiken.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, no, 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 no. It's bacon!
I really am turning into a lousy morning DJ with this channel, aren't I? Holy cow. Look out, Don Geronimo. Here comes BW. Alex Call at the plate. He's got a 1-0 count. Next pitch is a check swing. He didn't go. 2-0. Looks like Aiken's got a fresh cut. Wallow-doodle there. The Gleesman. The Orioles having trouble getting the big hit with the runners on base. That pitch is fouled back by Alex Call. The count is 2-2. Waddle-doodle. Hobble-de-gee. Hobble-de-goo. Two balls, two strikes. Base is empty, one down in the top of the 8th. It's baseball, folks. Isn't it fun? That ball's fouled away. Baseball's fun. That's what I've come to learn over the years. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch on the outside edge. Called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
A bye-bye. A bye-bye. Thank you. A bye-bye. Here's James Wood. He takes low for ball 1. Get the mountain up and stretching right now. Stretch the mountain. Which, by the way, is a particular maneuver from the Kama Sutra. This ball's hit deep to center. Oh, no. Mullins is out of room. Tie ball game. Holy cow. 2 down in the 8th. Aiken gives up the home run ball to tie the ball game. It's 3-3. James Wood. James Wood, and he did. We start over. Welcome to baseball. It's fun. Remember? Keibert Ruiz. Don't tell me he got hit by that pitch. That ball was a slider. Started in, but broke right out over the middle of the plate. And Wood timed it. Took it to the opposite part of center field. So Ruiz was indeed hit by a pitch. They have a runner now at first base and 2 down, and here comes Drew French to talk to Aiken. This got crappy in a hurry. Strap in, folks. Another bumpy ride here in Baltimore. Somebody fix these potholes. Speaking of potholes, Nathaniel Lowe at the plate. And he fouls the first pitch back. A fastball from Aiken. Lowe hit a home run his first time up. Has been retired the next 2 times. Takes a called strike 2. Oh, yeah. If we lose this game tonight, there's no second guessing what to point to and go, that's a problem. This ball's crushed to right, but it's right at Ryan O'Hearn, who read it well. That ball was hit really hard, got out there quick. O'Hearn, luckily, right there to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Nationals tie it up. We're going to need to put at least one more run on the board. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 3. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Reds beat the Guardians 5-4. Marlins over the Rays 9-4. Yankees have it a 6-1 lead on the Mets right now. Phillies up 1-0 on the Pirates. Blue Jays are back in it. It's Tigers 5, Blue Jays 4. Braves beat the Red Sox already 4-2. A's and Giants coming up later. Rangers up 2-0 on the Astros. Seattle up 1-0 on the Padres. No score in the second between the Rockies and Diamondbacks. Twins 3-0 in the 7th over the Brewers. Dodgers and Angels coming up later. And again, the Cubs trounced the White Sox 13-3. Cardinals up 7-2 on the Royals. That's going in the 8th inning. And those are all the scores. All right. I've done my job. I got to go close the door. Be right back. Whoops. That's getting a little annoying. Okay. Don't look now, folks. It's your old pal Jorge Lopez on for his 21st appearance. He's got an ERA of over 7.5. Let's score off of this guy. I mean, 7.5. That's damn near a run per inning. So this is an inning. Let's get the run. Sound like a plan. Ryan Mountcastle's up first.
Okay, mount up.
And he fouls the first pitch off to the left. Strike one. Mounties 1 for 4. The 0-1 is swung on a miss. That was low and in. Mountie in a hole now, 0-2. Welcome back. Slider laid off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch fouled off to the right. We'll do it again at 1-2. Jorge Lopez. He is not on the top part of the list of likable players out there, folks. Let's be honest. Got a bit of a bad rep. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup. Mountie chases it. 1 away. Oh, Pimlico's tomorrow. Preakness. Adley Rutschman. He's got a 3-hit night working. Takes a knuckle curve off the plate for ball 1. There's another one. That one's low, 2-0. It's a little hard to pick on Mountcastle right now. He's got like a 11-game hitting streak going or something? If not on base streak, something like that. That pitch was pretty nasty from Lopez, a sinker that started inside and then tailed back over the corner for a called strike. The mountain is up, and he's going to come in whether we got a lead or whether we can get the lead or not, I guess, here in the bottom of the 8th. 3-1 now on Rutschman. Come on, buddy. That ball's lifted into the air, right center, and a lunging grab out there by Nunez for the second out. And Nunez started this game at second, now playing center field. Two outs for Laureano, cutting a miss on a slider. Laureano, 3 for 3, and he's also been hit by a pitch. He's reached base all 4 times. Takes one in the dirt, 1-1 the count.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
One and one on Laureano. 2 down, bases empty, bottom of the 8th, tie ball game. Pitch, swing and a miss, curveball. I'm not sure about going to Bautista in the 9th. I'd rather save him for the 10th. This ball's tapped to third and misplayed again. Another misplay there by Tena. Unable to keep that ball in his glove on the transfer. I don't even know if he got to a transfer. That ball just popped out of his glove. Yep, right when he tried to reach into it on the transfer, he dropped it. 2 down, runner at first. That is the potential go-ahead run. And O'Hearn at the plate takes a curveball, called a strike.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
So O'Hearn is 1 for 2. That ball's into left field. It's down for a hit. Laureano stops at second. 2-out Raleigh cooking, folks. 1 more hit gives us the lead. Come on. We need to give the Mountain the lead right now. If we're bringing them in, we got to give them the lead. Otherwise, again, we just got through James Wood in the order. It's going to be the bottom half. If the game goes extras, I want him in there when we got a ghost runner situation. Ramon Laureano fouls one back. Once you get to that 10th inning and you got ghost runners, you definitely want a guy that can blow guys away and keep runners from moving around out there. 0-1 on Arias. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. Come on, Ramon.
I have a brother.
We need you, buddy. I know, Lou. I know you might not get there. You gotta, depend on the guy you bring in other than him for the next inning to get the job done. But that's the way I'd play it. I'd probably bring in Dominguez. Arias with a ground ball to third. They go to second for the force, and the inning is over. We're going to the 9th. Six, 7, and 8 due up for. Yeah, I mean, this is how I would do it. I would hope that I could go to a guy like Dominguez to face the bottom part of the order in this inning. Hold it at 3-3. Try to walk it off in the 9th. But if it goes extras, the road team, they get that ghost runner. They get that guy in, and now the pressure's on. I mean, we got to. That's how I do it. I know this is going to sound really cheesy and show how much of a nerd I am, but when I'm playing my MLB The Show video game, I that's exactly. I've had that situation, and that's how I handle it. That's just how I would handle it. And since somebody already said I'm right 95% of the time, I'm feeling confident in my strategy. Isn't that true? I'm not quite sure how they could arrange that, Chilo, but I'm sure they wouldn't like it. By the way, folks, did you hear in the off season on my channel, I'll be playing as a GM / video game player. I'll be guiding my own Orioles season. I'll have a roster that's made up for the team as is. I'll have my ability to make trades or move guys up and down in the farm or pick my own lineup, pick how I'm going to do things, and see how that works. It's going to be fun. I've come up with an excuse to play video games on the internet for about an hour and a half a day in the off season. All right, here we go. The mountain's on, folks. Where's the button?
Mountain, this is what it's all about.
First pitch to Dylan Cruz is outside for ball 1. I'm all right there, Tony. Kind of locked in right now in a tie ball game that we have to win. 1-0 count on Cruz. And that's very high and a bit concerning for Bautista to fall behind 2-0 with a pitch that far out of the zone. He needs to bear down here. That pitch is fouled back. 2 balls and a strike. Heston Kjerstad is in the ball game. He is now in right field. And I guess that means Ryan O'Hearn is just straight out of the ball game now. 2-1 pitch. Way high. Way high on a slider. That did not look good coming out of Bautista's hand. 3-1 the count. Pitch. Jeez, Louis, you could see it. Ball 4. Bautista has converted every save situation he's been given so far this season. This is not a save situation. Here is Jose Tena, 0 for 2 with a walk. Cruz is off on 1 pitch. Throw down is late, and it is also... The runner is off the bag. Mateo applied a tag, and Cruz left contact with the base. That is the call by the umpire. Holy cow. What a huge moment. If this call stands... Hand comes off the base. Yes, I saw it. I saw the moment. He's got that oven mitt on, and there is a moment of space. He is done for. 1 out, nobody on. And this 1-0 pitch to Tena is very high. We got away with it. We got an out here, but I'm telling you right now, Bautista is wild out there. He's got to reel it in. He's got a 2-0 count. That is low and in 3-0. Holy cow. We got a problem. Not tonight, Mountain. Not tonight, man. We need your best. Come on. 3-0. But not even close. Ball 4. What do you do? What do you do when you know a guy doesn't have it? In a tie ball game in the 9th. We're going to have a mound meeting now. Mateo is the one doing the talking. The power of language, folks. Nothing as good as what we got out there right now. Sir Anthony Dominguez, to me, is probably the only option. Garcia Jr., the lefty. At the plate. Here's a check on the runner. Tena, he's back. Bautista has come in here in the 9th in a tie game and has given up back-to-back walks, but we were able to get an out anyway. That pitch is nowhere close. You got to get somebody up. You got to just recognize that even your best guy in the pen might not have it on a night, and he's got to face 3 batters. I get it. Here goes the runner. Ball is taken in there for a strike? Or did the runner only fake? The runner did fake. I apologize. I was convinced he took off when they cut away. 1-1 pitch. Up and away. 2-1. Is the number up to 15, George? Wow, 15. And we have another inning left to go at the plate. Hit on the ground, softly to third. Throwing on the run, Arias, and he's got Garcia. 2 down in the inning. Runner moves up to second base. And maybe Bautista can fight his way through this inning. It has been pretty, but we're only 1 out away from sending this to the bottom of the ninth, a tie ball game. It is the number 9 hitter, Nasim Nunez. And that pitch is inside. The National batters don't seem interested in offering at anything Bautista has until they get a strike. And the way he's been going, I can't blame that strategy. 1-0. He went after that pitch. Fouled it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. "15 pitches from the mountains so far. 2 down, runner at second. The 1-1 to Nunez. And that is a splitter that just broke off the plate outside. 2-1 the count. The next pitch. That's a fastball. Nunez fouled it back and had a reaction that said, I just missed that one. The count is 2-2, folks. We need 1 more strike to keep this game tied at 3. The 2-2 to Nunez. Hit on the ground. First baseman, Mountcastle, flip. Bautista does not cover the bag in time, and the runner comes home, and he scores. I'm at a loss for words. The Mountain did not cover the bag in time. And if we don't come back, that will cost us the game. On top of all those men left on base. He slowed down the Mountain. And then he threw wildly home. Runner at third, 2 down. The Nationals lead at 4-3. No, we got to hang in there and see this game through. And then you can sound off after the final out. I can't give up on this team yet. I can't. What's BS, Tony? 1-0 on Abrams. 0 for 4 tonight. That one's hit into center field. Mullins will make the catch. And here we go. Bottom of the ninth. We need a run. If the game ends with the score the way it is right now, then I will agree with you. And I will, believe me, have words. But my team's coming up to hit. Jackson Holiday is going to lead it off. Mullins, I would assume a pinch hitter for Mateo. Probably Emmanuel Rivera. I think that's all we really have. Kerstad's not available. O'Neill's not available. Bautista, man. If Bautista had maintained his momentum, cover the bag, he would have gotten there like every pitcher does on that play. But he got to within about 3 or 4 steps to the bag and then just slowed down. And, I'm not going to put it on him for the loss, but, if it winds up a loss, there's too many other, there's no excuse that we have 3 runs. We should have twice as many runs at least. At least. If we had 6 runs with like 12 men left on base, we'd still be going, wow, we really missed a lot of opportunities. But no, we're sitting here down 1 run with 15 dudes left on base. We've out-hit them 13-5. Kyle Finnegan has had 15 chances for saves and has converted 13 of them. 2.87 ERA, a 1.40 whip, which for a closer is not all that good. Jackson Holliday will lead it off. And I got a feeling this first at-bat is going to tell the story of this final inning here. All right, guys. Do you want to give us another just gut punch of a loss, or are we going to dig down and find a way? Jackson Holliday, 2 for 4. First pitch, taken all the way for a strike. 1 run will extend this game. 2 runs will win it. The 0-1 fouled away. Split finger at 86 from Finnegan. Oh, and 2 the count on Holliday. Pitch. That one's lined. Up the middle. Base hit. Into center field. Tying run is on. Holliday with that speed. Let's go. Leadoff man on, and he's got legs. And speaking of legs, here's Sed Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
I mean, we've got the pieces to manufacture something here, I would think. If we knew how to play that style of ball, we've got the right guys up, guys who can run. Mullins takes ball 1. Holliday, figure out a way to swipe a base, why don't you? Check swing, it's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sed. Yeah, John, I would assume as well. 1-1 pitch. High. 2 balls and a strike. Mullins 0 for 3 tonight. He's had more clutch hits this season than any other player in the team, I would say. That grand slam in the previous series. Good example. That pitch is inside, folks. We got a 3-1 count for Mullins. Nobody out. And I would not let Jackson be running right now. Let's see if we can just get another fast guy on base with a walk. Otherwise, Mullins could blast one. Oh, he takes the pitch. It's a fastball. It's a strike. The count is full. Now I am sending Holiday. He's at first. They haven't checked on him yet, I don't think. And now they do. Holiday gets back. I think they have one more check allotted to them, the Nationals. They have to think Holiday's going to take off here. There he goes. It's a strike all the way. The throw down bounces in, and they got Holiday on a bounce throw with a glove slapping the helmet of Jackson. It's a strike him out, throw him out. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A perfect strike. We're going to lose the challenge. I don't know how you can twist the knife anymore as an Orioles fan. I don't know how you can twist the knife any more than this. I guess my one dude was right. When I said it can't get worse, he said never say never. Or no, he said never say it can't get worse. How do you have arguably the two fastest runners, not named Mateo, combining for a strike him out, throw him out double play? Emmanuel Rivera is up to hit for Mateo. He's the last chance. If he does get on somehow, Gunnar would be up next. Pitch. Called a strike. Oh, and 1 the count on Emmanuel Rivera. That pitch is low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, damn it. The 1-1. Hit in the air. Out of play. The Orioles are down to their final strike. Talk about the one that got away. The 1-2 pitch. Off the plate, 2-2. The Orioles are in danger of falling 13 games under 500 mid-May. That one just missed. We got a full count on Rivera. Again, Henderson would be up next as the potential winning run if Rivera can get on somehow. Payoff pitch. Popped up. That ball is going to be playable in center field. Nunez with the catch. And the Orioles, I don't know where to rank it, folks. It's hard to figure out. I mean, we lose by a run, and yet it feels worse than the game we lost 22-4 or 24-2 or whatever the hell that was. Why? Because we had so many chances to not only, eke out a win, but win comfortably. So many chances. It boggles the mind. You know? It's like sitting at a poker table and you're getting dealt deuce 7 for like 10 straight hands. And you're like, how? How is this possible? I know it's not impossible, but how am I this unfortunate? Final score, Nationals 4, Orioles 3. The Orioles dropped to 15-28. We pounded out 14 hits. We made 2 errors, plus a pass ball that didn't help. Nationals used 7 pitchers. Mackenzie Gore. Do you remember how we knocked Mackenzie Gore out in the 4th inning? He'd given up 10 hits. He'd thrown over 100 pitches. We had struggled time and time again against lefty starters this season. This time we finally start to hit a guy, knock him out early, force them to use 6 additional pitchers out of the pen. And what do we do but leave 15 guys on base? It is just the epitome of torture. This is torture. Like YouTube, right now YouTube should be like blocking my channel because I don't think they allow torture on their website. But I don't know how else to label this, folks. Is anybody going to feel better if I tell you we got Kyle Gibson pitching tomorrow? Will that get everybody in a better mood? After, Cade Povich put in a pretty good performance there. Couldn't give him the run support that he deserved. Now we're going to turn to Kyle Gibson tomorrow. This should go well. Hey, guess what? At least for me, I get to call the game starting at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's right, folks. My doctor's telling me that my schedule I'm keeping doing this channel is probably not good for my health. Wait till I tell them I'm doing it for a team that is quickly running out of time to have any shot at doing anything for the next 4.5 months. All right, so once again tomorrow, Kyle Gibson against Jake Irvin. The stream will start here at 2:50 p.m. Eastern. I know I'll be here. I hope you'll be here as well. Because, I do a really damn good job at calling an Oriole game no matter what's going on. Good times, bad times, sad times, whatever. Your boy, the Bird Watcher, is going to be here. He's going to call it like he sees it. And, yeah. I'm ready for a new manager. There, I said it. Wait, hold on. It's time. Look, Brandon, I just want to say this. I want this to be the number one thing. I don't blame you for everything that has gone to shit for this organization in the past 10 months, okay? Because you don't deserve all the blame. You don't. But I knew when we put this line out up tonight that even though we put all those hits out there, Mateo, whatever. Look, the point is, I just don't feel you're in a position to guide this team out of the situation that we're in. Maybe you're not the guy responsible for the situation to get to where it is, but I just don't know if you're the guy who has what it takes to lift the team out of it. Okay? And look, honestly, for me coming into the season, for me, your job was to guide this team back to another playoffs. And for me, if you didn't come out and win a series and do something to build off of 2 straight postseasons without a win, then for me, your job was already hinging on that, right? So no offense, my man, but they're not going to get rid of Mike Elias in the middle of the season. They're just not. For a GM, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do it. They might pull the reins in during the trade window. Maybe ownership will be like, all right, you can do this and that, but we're probably gonna be moving on from you in the off season. So let's try and not trade away the wrong guy or whatever. But Brandon Hyde, look, this is what my prediction was. As soon as the what do we do conversation started, like, I don't know, 2.5 weeks into the season, I maintained that the new ownership group was going to give Brandon Hyde the benefit of the doubt based on winning 192 games over the last 2 years, and put up with a slow start, and that they would not look to replace him until it got to a point where the team was basically mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. It's going to take 2 months before we're mathematically eliminated. But I'm telling you right now, if we play like this for 2 months, we are eliminated either way. So, yeah, I got to move up my prediction from... Because I didn't think it would get this bad. I did not think it would get this bad. But it has. And it's just an exercise in sitting here watching the Orioles finding new ways to lose. Yeah. And I wouldn't have used Bautista in the 9th. There, I said it. All right. I think he's better used. I don't know. It's a non-safe situation. Coming out in the 10th would have been as well. But you got a runner already on base. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Something was wrong with him when he came out. And then couldn't cover the bag. Oh, what a nightmare game that was. Folks, I would have already signed off by now, but I'm genuinely trying to process a little bit of trauma, okay? That was a traumatic... This has been a traumatic, week, okay? Because not only are you sitting here watching this team lose in new and more frustrating ways, But with each one of these losses, again, playing a part of the schedule where you have to beat these teams. All it does is start to, the clouds are starting to part, and you're starting to see it clear that this team is on the edge. It is on the precipice of just completely throwing this season away. That's what's frustrating. What's frustrating. How do you not go, well, if we don't do something, then this season's basically over with 120 games to go? Why would you do that? Why would you not go, all right, let's clean house now, and there's still time to salvage the season? I can't figure it out, folks. When you say they, who do you mean, Ronnie? The players? The who? I mean, tonight was just too strange. Tonight, I can't even figure out how tonight worked. So many pits. So little runs. Buck Britton, Janet, for now, as an interim solution. And he, was managing Norfolk, and he was sort of the mentor for a lot of the players that are now kind of our core players. The Westbergs, the Cowsers, the Gunners. They all have, positive remarks about Buck Britton. And if you need to make a change, like right now, did that snap get up on the mic? If you need to make a change like now, that's really your only solution. But yeah, you got to do something. All right, folks, let me see if any of my colleagues are streaming right now. Maybe if I can finally catch somebody. It's been a while. I'm always calling games at weird times lately. But I am hungry for some breakfast. JJ is on. Let me make sure the game is actually on. It's not post-game? Okay, it's going into the 8th inning. All right, so I'll send you to play-by-play with JJ, folks. Say hi to him for me. Tell him the BirdWatcher sent you. And try to talk up the channel a little bit, folks. We need to grow something over here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. The mods for the job that they do, keeping the Charm City chat nice and charming. I don't know how you guys hang in there. I don't know how I do either. We did pass over 100 likes tonight. Thanks for the support, everybody. And we'll be back to do this again. It'll be the middle of the night for me. So fair warning. I can't tell you what to expect from BW in terms of personality. But I got a feeling I'm going to have a couple of extra special luckies on standby. Kyle Gibson's on the mound. Oh, deliver me from this. How have we fallen to what? 13 games under. Is that right? I can't even keep up. 13 games under. 15-28. Folks, 2 more losses, and we've got twice as many losses as wins. We're winning twice a week on average. I can't take it. Can't take it. But I'm going to. I'll see you folks in the middle of the night tomorrow afternoon, your time. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. And let's have some fun no matter what happens. Even though things went to crap tonight, I really did enjoy spending time with you guys. We had some laughs. Sending you now to play-by-play with JJ, folks. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Take it easy, folks.